Hello, Seiiti Arata. How can you earn a lot of money without making an effort? An easy route would be to make some kind of a wish and appeal to the unicorns and the enchanted elves and some kind of searching for a mystical solution. That's not rational. Another easy road would be to enter into some kind of a earn money quick scheme, but these schemes generally follow the format of a pyramid or a bubble, which are not sustainable. Might go well for the very first people, but eventually the pyramid will collapse and the bubble will burst, so it's not guaranteed. So, in order to earn a lot of money without making effort, what you want is a rational and guaranteed response. For this, we need a definition. So what is making an effort? Effort is a word that comes from Latin, meaning to show strength. Ex, outside, fortis, strong, effort. That means working up a sweat, swimming against the current is when you order salad when actually what you wanted truly was to have a pizza, when you wake up in a bad mood because actually you wanted to continue sleeping. Effort is paying attention in a boring class when actually you wanted to be enjoying yourself on YouTube. This is effort. It is when you put hard work because there is resistance. Things are not flowing naturally, automatically, inevitably. You're making an effort. And let's be real, nobody likes to make an effort. Therefore, for you to gain a lot of money without making an effort, you need to understand where is that resistance, where things are not happening naturally. Take note of this idea because we're going to use this important concept to tie in the video and explain how to make a lot of money without making effort. Now, next question. Are you making a lot of money already? Continuing with our logical reasoning to earn a lot of money without making effort, we now need to evaluate how much money you're making. So please seriously ask yourself, is this quantity of money that you currently earn, is it a lot of money? Is it normal? Is it little? My suspicion is that today you earn little. You earn less than what you should earn, than you could earn. And to explain this reasoning, we need to understand a little bit about history and economy. If you are between 20 and 40 years old, you should be living the best years of your life because according to our recent historical indications, this is the moment in your life when you should be having the best moment in your career, have a good degree, be getting married, have a family, getting a good car, have your own house, right? The norm until recently was to have continuous prosperity. And when you look at your grandfather's life, probably it was a very simple life because, he probably was living in a very humble place, having the very basic, without studying many times. If you take a look at the family photographs, sometimes they are not even photographs. You will see that definitely it was not a time of luxury. And then next came the generation of your grandfather, of your grandmother. That was probably an improvement in the quality of life. They were living now in a better place, maybe having good studies, having a more improved kind of life. And then there was the generation of your parents. This is when great progress happened because now they are having more study, having a better salary, having more comfort than the previous generations. So you see, the trend is that every generation has this rising curve of progress. Everybody living better than their parents, right? Wrong. For the very first time in history, this rising curve of prosperity is collapsing. The people in our generation today are living worse than our parents, with less money, with a worse job, less benefits, less perspectives. The world has changed. Pay attention on this. In your parents' generation, the world was simpler, the economy was growing, the country was desperate for qualified professionals, so there was this simple path. The pathway to prosperity was just to study, get to university, get a good job, and then be promoted, have your family, have your children, have your house, and have your pension. It was guaranteed. You graduate university and there was already numerous companies lining up to offer you a job. Basic. This basic model does not exist anymore. The world changed. This is an outdated idea. It is the description of reality of the previous generation. If you try to follow this basic pathway today, you will need to make an effort. You're going to be against the current. Because today graduating university doesn't guarantee anything. For our generation, unfortunately, we are neither nor. Neither work nor study. It's not because of laziness, not because of not wanting to put an effort. It's because of the resistance. The pathway is not natural. There are not enough visible benefits, no advantages. There is just effort. If young people work, it's going to be in a job very below the expectations. It seems that it's not worth it. It's an exploitation. And if you study, it's a type of a study that won't guarantee you financial prosperity when you finally receive your diploma. So it seems a little bit like a waste of time and money because studying also consumes a lot of your resources. So when the world transforms, you need to transform yourself. We've had different economic crises in a very short space of time. And with each of these economic crises, the governments make adjustments, they make changes, more taxes, lower pensions, less social benefits, precarious state. Because if you want quality education, you have to pay for a private education. If you want a good hospital, you have to pay for a private health plan. If you want security, you need to move to a distinguished neighborhood, have your own blacked out car. The government diminishes because this is what they do to survive. The government knows how to transform itself. Companies also make changes to survive. Now you have to do the work of 3, 4 people. You have to arrive early, stay until late. You have to have your phone always on. You have to be checking your email during the weekend. You need a master's degree. You need a doctorate. You need an MBA. You need to go study abroad. You need to speak foreign languages. You need to sacrifice your personal life to be able to work more and therefore increase the profit of the company. You have to accept flat salaries because if you're not up to it, there's going to be somebody else who will. So now we have the situation without formal jobs, without formal contracts. You have to register as a freelance professional. You have to be providing services. Nothing is guaranteed anymore because companies were able to adapt to survive. The company knows how to transform itself. So my question is, what about you? Do you know how to transform yourself? Transforming, it is changing shape, changing behavior. Or is that you're still living according to the model of the world of a generation ago, thinking that the solution is the basic plan to earn money? You just go to university, get your diploma, get grades, and then you're going to have a career plan to be automatically promoted. And with the years, you're going to have your family, you're going to have your own house, and then you can finally relax and do absolutely nothing because you're going to have your retirement, money arriving at your bank account, and you can have a quiet life. Please. The world has changed. That world does not exist anymore. Now it is time to transform yourself if you want to survive. In nature, the species are in constant search of survival and prosperity. And it's not the strongest species that survives, it's not the fastest species that survives, it's not even the most intelligent species that survives. Who survives are those that have the best ability to transform themselves to deal with changes. What type of transformation is necessary? It could be, for example, that you have very clear you want to follow this certain profession, a traditional career in an already established, well-known company. And that is possible. That is okay. Maybe differently, you want to be an independent professional. You want to be a freelancer, to have your own clients, doing what you like, when you like, on your own terms, without a boss commenting on your work. It is also possible. It is also okay. Because now with the internet, you can provide services to people all over the world. Maybe, differently, you want to go to the public sector and work for the government to improve the quality of the services provided to the population. That is also okay. It is also possible. Or maybe you want to have your own business. You can find your own product line, offer services, and have a scale of growth. That is also possible. Whatever it is, first, you need to have this clarity about your professional objective. Without clarity, you will end up making effort to earn money. It's the case of somebody who, for example, has a job during the day, but is dreaming about starting their own business. If you're trying to follow conflicting pathways, your potential will be wasted and then you're going to work hard. Hard work is putting too much effort and have few results. And then when you have full certainty about what it is that you want to do, now, what do we need to do? We have to get our hands dirty. We have to do what needs to be done better than everybody else. So if you want to work in the private sector, you have to dedicate your focus completely to become the best professional. If you want to study to go for a public examination, you have to study better than everybody else. You have to get study techniques to learn faster. You have to concentrate more. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to study different business models. You have to get experience by also at the same time limiting your risks. There are two reasons, big reasons why entrepreneurs fail. One is doing nothing, right? So you have to get hands-on. You have to learn how to execute. But the second thing is that you need to decrease the risk of your mistakes because you don't want to break completely. You have to avoid the crash and burn as much as possible. Okay, but the title of the video here that was promised to you was how to make a lot of money without making an effort. Now, here is the secret. Why did we start this video with a definition of effort? Effort is whatever you find resistance. It is putting a lot of resources to have very few results. When you really know what you want to do with your life, the result of every single action that you take will accumulate. Every meter that a professional swimmer swims in the pool, he becomes better. Every page that a student is reading, he or she is going to become better prepared, a better student. With every proposal that an entrepreneur presents, he becomes more efficient. In any area of life, you want to do this. You want to reach the point of having extraordinary results without making an effort. And it is possible. For this, you have to pay the price. You have to invest in yourself. You have to do all the preparations necessary. Just let me give you an example here. Take a look at this link, arata.se/Kim8. And then you can see what I'm talking about here. It is an artist that paints impressive pictures without apparent effort. And he has definitely practiced a lot with focus, with persistence. He was learning from different people. So, okay, but what about money? How can you make money without hard work, without effort? The first thing, you have to become very clear about your professional objective, either in a private career, providing independent services, working for the government, being an entrepreneur, or any other idea like that. When you do this very well, you're gonna earn more than everybody else. So you have more money to invest. Then you're gonna have two sources of income. You're gonna have your main work and also your investments. When you do your investments well, every day that money will be accumulated, will be increasing exponentially. And this is what you want to be able to arrive at the point of success without making an effort. You want to be so well off that you reap enormous efforts without making an effort. It's that moment when you truly want a salad without having the desire of a pizza. When you really want to wake up because you want to, because you like your work, because your studies, whatever activity you do provide you a sense of achievement. When you become a better version of yourself. Because now you are growing, you're improving, you're reaping results that get better every moment. This apparently difficult pathway will reveal itself to be the easiest road for you to have results. If you want to take the easy road now, you might suffer a lot along the way because you didn't build your basis, you didn't invest in yourself, you didn't grow, you didn't become an exceptionally great professional. The world has changed, and it is not your fault, but it is your responsibility to transform. The world has changed independently of your will, independently of what you've done or you didn't do. It could be that you have plans and now these plans can no longer be fulfilled because now there are these changes. But that's how the world is. It transforms. These changes happen outside our sphere of control. However, it is our responsibility to adapt to a new reality. You can't stop changes that are outside of your control, but you have the ability to transform yourself and be able to survive and prosper. Now, you have two choices. The easy road or the difficult road. And I guarantee you, the difficult road with the passage of time will bring you an easy life. And if you choose the easy road, you will have a difficult life. If you want to seriously dedicate yourself to your project of financial enrichment, I invite you to visit the link arata.se/money taboo.